Hey there, welcome back. Cutting boards are something of a rite of passage for aspiring woodworkers, probably because they can be made as simply or as complex and difficult as you'd like. Today I'm going to be making a fairly simple cutting board with a timely inlay. So let's get into it. I'm going to start by cutting up this Sapele board I have here. Gonna take these pieces over to the jointer and planer and get them all cleaned up. We'll be ready to cut them into strips. Now I'm gonna rip these boards down to 2-inch strips and then we'll get them glued up. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this thing glued up. Doing things a bit out of order here. While we're waiting for that to finish curing, we go ahead and start on the male portion of the inlay. So I've got a maple board set up on the CNC, so I'm going to go ahead and get that going now. There we go. Now that I've got both pieces carved out, this should, in theory, slide right in. All right, now I'm going to give that 10 hours or so to fully cure, and then on to the next step. Okay, now that this has had a sufficient time to cure, let's get it out of the clamps. Now I'm going to get this over to the planer and we'll plane all this down. Here we go. That looks pretty sweet. I love the way this turned out. It looks really good, but I've got it back on the CNC and I'm going to add another inlay. I'm a bit of a glutton, I guess. Anyway, I'll spare you from the CNC and I'll pop back in a little bit. Well, I've got both inlays totally done, and I've got to say, they look pretty sweet. I did this one in walnut, which really goes good with the sapele, I think, for kind of a subtle ghosted look. So anyway, now I'm going to put a juice groove in, carve some handles on the bottom side. Now I'm just going to round over all the edges on here, and we'll get it over and start sanding. And now we sand. Gonna laser something that's a little special on the back here. And now the best part of any build, the finish. Being from Baltimore and being a Ravens fan, I am a big fan of this man, Mr. Ray Lewis. I haven't enjoyed watching football nearly as much as I did when he was playing. Well, that's it. It looks awesome. I'm definitely happy with this one.